What is up, YouTube? And welcome back to my channel. My name is Pao and this is Pawprint TV. We have this series called NOONA UNBOX in which I unbox K-pop, J-pop, and tech merch because fangirling makes more meaning when we share the experience with others. So today, we are going to do a shelf tour because I realized that even when you guys would see my shelf at my background, I have not really showed you what the entirety of the shelf. And it's the Holy Week. I have like a really long holiday from Thursday up to Monday. So what's the best thing to do is of course to rearrange stuff. I have purchased several things during the first quarter, and to be honest, nakatambay lang sila dyan. Papakita ko rin yun sa inyo para alam ninyo kung gaano karami yung mga kailangan kong ilagay dun sa aking shelf, and sana magkasya siya. I was originally planning to buy a new shelf, a little bit to position here. So, i-rearrange ko talaga dapat lahat. Kaya lang, wala akong mahanap na same color. Medyo scarce pala yung ganitong klaseng color na shelf, no? Hindi sila na masyadong nagpa-produce ng white shelves. So, medyo ang hirap maghanap. And at the same time, kung meron man ako nahanap na white shelf, hindi naman siya kasya kasi my room is quite small. So, really have to make do of the room size, and also, at the same time, dapat may space pa rin ako for filming. So, for this shelf tour, I'm going to show you the merches that are currently in the shelf, including some of the artists, of course, that I follow, and at the same time, maybe a little trivia dun sa mga merch na na-collect ko, maybe even yung mga kung saan ko sila nakuha, and what are the most memorable ones for me. Okay, so ready na ba kayo? Alright, let's do the shelf tour. Okay, so right now I'm gonna give you a shelf tour. Uh, though you have seen it in my background, but this is the current state of my shelf. So I have my light sticks here on top. So I have Shiny, Super Junior, the second version of the Icon, light stick, the fourth version of Big Bang. This is my oldest light stick, by the way. And then I also got my new BI light stick, which I used last March. And then I also have my CD player here. This is a gift from my friend last Christmas. So that's the top shelf. And then now this is the Shiny shelf. So I have all the Shiny collection right here. I haven't completed anything just yet. I think I still lack like the oldest releases. So my first CD ever is actually the Everybody CD right here. This is from Singapore. I got it from Singapore. One of the sellers are quitting, so I got her copy. And I was able to pull a Jonghyun photo card and a Jonghyun bookmark. So I was really ecstatic to have it. And then at the back, you will notice that there's a gap at the back. The gap is actually housing the my shot glasses from Jinro when Shiny had their collaboration with them. So that's the Shiny shelf. And then this one right here is the Icon shelf. So this is the Icon shelf. My most memorable, if I must say, would be this. The Kpop Masters 2 signed shirt, and also I got a June signed throw ball. Not a Junik, so I will be giving this out to a friend who is a Junik. And then another one of my favorite in the Icon collection would be the 100 Days Journey, because this one is actually, I got it really cheap, and it has a Bobby photo card. So if you guys will buy, let's say if you guys will buy this now out of the rack, you will not get any photo cards anymore because the photo cards are limited only for that. And then here, down below would be the solo shelf. So this is the solo shelf. this is where I placed the Shiny member solo. So I have the plagiarism solos, mini albums. The Minho one, I've yet to place it here. Not yet. It's gonna be part of the new arrangement. And then also I have the Yesong albums right here. So Pink Magic, and then the Beautiful Night right here. Mahilig si Yesong sa ganyan, ano, yung ganyang design. That when you put them together, like you're gonna get all the piece of the titles. And then I have some S minis here. These are new, but I just placed them there. I haven't really decided how to properly house my S minis really, because they can't stand. They cannot stand. So I don't know what to do with them just yet. And then I also have the QR versions right here. The old Kinos are right here as well. And then special mention to the Blue Night album. So I got the Blue Night album really cheap in Korea. I don't know why people are selling it in ridiculous prices, to be honest. And then now, the second to the last shelf is random shelves. I think I placed stuff here because I couldn't fit it at the other shelves up there. So I placed the large ones here. So this is the photo books. Mostly these are photo books and like the large albums. So I also have the Bobby collection right here. The Handbin collection is also right here. And then of course, GD Crunk. My friend gave that to me. I also display some of the cup sleeves that I got. So this is a very special one because this is the first cup sleeve of Cafe Plate, which is closed now. I'm so sad that it closed down. But yeah, so that's the second to the last shelf. And then the last one would be the Season's Greetings. And then I also have my magazine collection here. I only collect a few magazines. I used to have a lot, but I have to give them up because I did a quitting sale of EXO, I think, a couple of years ago. So I had to give up those magazines. So yan na lang yung natira. I think Shiny at saka Icon magazines. And not just that, I also got some Japanese magazines right here. So this is the photo book of Hanayori Dango. And then I used to rave about King and Prince. So I also got the half collection of King and Prince, which is the King subunit. So yeah, so that's it. And then what else? I also have the Shiny 2018 photo book, Season's Greetings, sorry. I haven't opened it, so you will notice may plastic pa siya kasi nga hindi ko siya binubuksan. Pero yeah, everything else, it's opened and just repacked with resealable plastics. This one is my photo card collection. So I'll give you a sneak peek of the photo card collection. So mostly Shiny. So mostly these are Shiny collections. And then I also have the Icon collection right here. Yeah. Mas gusto ko yung kulay red na sleeve kasi it's back to back. Unlike the Ultra Pro sleeve, isa lang. So like for example this one. Ayan o. So, nakikita mo yung likod, but it's more economical and practical to have the red slots than the Ultra Pro ones. So yeah, so that's my photo card collection. Okay, so right now, this is how my shelf looks like. So the light sticks are here, Shiny Collection icon, and then the solos and yesong. So right now, the first, second, and third shelves have the same height, as well as the fourth and fifth shelf. They have the same height too. But for the rearrangement, what I will do is I will put the light stick still at the topmost shelf, and then I'm going to increase the shelf height of the Shiny and Icon collection, since they're the ones that have really the most number in my collection. The third shelf will be a little bit smaller, so I will be putting the small solos there, and then the solos for the fourth shelf will have a smaller height compared to the previous one. So this is the previous height of that shelf. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller and just put the other solos and photo books there. And then the fifth shelf, the bottommost shelf, will be larger to accommodate most of the big boxes, because the winter package, the mix and match, these are really big boxes. So I will be putting them here together with the season's greetings and also some of the magazines. Now, this might change later on. This one, it might change still, so it basically looks a little bit like that. So this might change a little bit more, but I will try as much as I can to stick with a plan. Okay, so for now, what I will be doing is that I will be removing everything. I will be removing all of these and attempt to put them right on my bed where all the collections or the newly purchased collections are. And then once that I removed all the things here, I will be adjusting the shelf. The nice thing about the shelf that I got is that it has, you can actually adjust it. And yeah, so just putting them like that, and eventually I'll follow what I have just shown you on the spreadsheet, and then from there I'll see if it works. Okay, that is not as quick as you think, guys. It took me about 30 minutes to remove everything, but because of the time lapse, it looks very easy to do, but it's not. So right now, my shelf is already empty, and like what I mentioned a while ago, the bottommost shelf will have the largest height, and then this fourth level shelf, mas smaller na siya ngayon. It's smaller than before. The most significant change is really the third shelf, because it can now only fit the solo albums, the smaller ones, and the digipacks. And the second and first levels are now larger. Okay, so after a while, so this is where I place the contents of the shelf. So right now on the floor, the season's greetings are here, and I hate putting them on the floor, but guys, how can I not put the season's greetings on the floor? Because my bed, basically a large single bed, has occupied the whole one. The whole stretch of my bed is occupied with merch. Okay. And that is not even the newly acquired merch. These are like the shelf merch a while ago. Because all of the newly acquired ones are still inside the box. So I will attempt to fix all these today. And hopefully I could show you how it looks like. Okay, shelf reveal in 3, 2, 1. Yay! By the way, I really apologize. I was able to capture all the time lapse, but because it's too hot, my camera decided to give up on me. So by the time na inaayos ko na yung icon shelf, nag-blur na siya sa sobrang init ng camera. So let me just give you a really brief stuff that I did for the new shelf. So the first thing that I fixed is actually the last shelf, the 5th shelf. I figured that it's gonna be easy to do that, and that would be easier for me to do that for the remaining shelves kasi since the shelf is actually adjustable, then I will be able to make changes in the height of the other shelves since this one has a fixed panel board. So here you will notice that it houses all the season's greetings and also the big boxes like the mix and match. For me, medyo malaki na talaga tong winter package and even the summer package of Icon. And then, you will not be able to see it, but at the back, medyo madilim, nandun lahat ng mga malalaking box. There's a shiny box that is so big. I think that was the 2017 season's greeting. So, nilagay ko siya sa likod together with the big magazines, the high-cut magazines. And then, even the real version of BI's Love or Loved. Yun, nandyan din siya. So, that is shelf number 5. And then, the next one that I fixed is actually the small solo shelf. Now, it's supposed to be at the 3rd level. So, you will notice that I changed plans. And even in the time-lapse, you would see that I changed plans before I begin arranging this because I realized that the 3rd layer has a fixed panel board as well. So, it would be easier to adjust into making it a little bit smaller if I place the small solos here. Now, medyo naging strategic ako dito. So, instead of simply putting Yesong there for no reason. Kasi I was looking for a reason to put something like to make it a little bit asymmetrical. So what I did is I placed him here because if nothing is there, parang aesthetically hindi siya maganda tignan. Unlike the other side in which it's very organized. I mean, aesthetically maganda siyang tignan, especially the Shiny mini albums, the first mini albums of the Shiny members. Medyo maganda tignan. Pagdating dito, kind of not satisfied. So the best thing to do is to put Yesong there. Just to give it a little personality. So that is the second layer, which is, yeah, change in plans tayo. So there. Yeah, and then the next one that I fixed is the shiny shelf. So the shiny shelf is the easiest, believe it or not. It's the easiest thing to fix. Despite the fact that this is one of the collection that grew, especially because I acquired the Japanese CDs from my favorite thrift shop. Nagulat ako na ang bilis ko lang naayos sa kanya. Tapos, another thing that is a perk, I guess, of fixing the shelf is that I was able to incorporate the light stick. So, nandyan siya. I really wanted to put forward a really nice aesthetically pleasing album of Shiny. But I guess like highlighting the light stick right here, and beside it is the cup sleeves that I got from events. In fairness, it all worked out. Tapos may secret yan. At the back, that is where I placed the S-minis because I really don't know what to do with them. So the old Kinos, the S-minis, and even Onyo's photo book version of Circle, it's right there at the back. So you will see that here. Ayan. And then, because even when I have like a really messy messy stuff back there, natatakpan siya nung light stick. So yay! It worked out. The third one that I fixed is the icon shelf. So the icon shelf is practically one of the hardest shelves that I always have to organize. Mainly because the albums that they release, even when it's just like two versions, ang lalaki nila. Malaki yung icon albums. So I had trouble thinking on how to make it, on how to arrange it. So, another thing is that I also have, I don't know if you're gonna see it, but at the back, I also have the waterfall vinyl. So, I really wanted to display it, but it has to be at the back because I don't have the space to put it in front. So, what I did is, I tried to retain the similar arrangement as before. Pero, one thing that I can specifically note on this arrangement is that I was able to incorporate the solos. So, ayan yung Cosmos. Matibay yan. So, you don't have to worry about it being crushed by these large albums. And then, even the Bobby solos, so both the Bobby and the Hanbin solos are here. So I have the pizza boxes of Lucky Man. I also have Cosmos right here. And then I also have the Season's Greetings of BI. And then the waterfall is right here. Malaki din kasi yung waterfall. So I opted to put it right here at the side. And then you will notice also that here on this part there is the shirt. So I placed the Kpop Master signed shirt here. Mainly because if I remove it, hindi siya maganda tignan. I really blame the humongous I'm Okay repackaged album. The New Kids repackaged. Kasi it's nice to look at, like, the entirety of it. But if you're gonna display it, it's not right. Ang pangit to. So, takpan natin siya nito. And then, of course, beside it would be the cup sleeves. And, of course, the signed throw ball of Junie that I also got from Kpop Masters 2. So, that is the third shelf. Now, the last shelf that I arranged is the random solos and also the photo book section. So, all the photo books and the pamphlets are here. So, I have the different Arashi pamphlets, the humongous albums that are here. Ayan, si Sensory Flows, and also the Taemin Act 3 album, and then the large ones are really here. So I think this is still the biggest size, if I'm not mistaken, aside from the second biggest shelf that I got. So I have that, and then I also placed here the other albums such as the Super Junior albums. Of course, I really wanted to display the Gasoline album because of how pretty the content, the album cover is. Pero natatakpan siya no kino ng Lucky Man at saka ng flashback. Nasa likod yung flashback. Ayan. It's right there. I'm not sure if you're gonna see it. But yeah, so I did that. And then, one thing that I wanted sana is to really expose the Arashi photo books, the pamphlets. So I have the Around Asia here. I have the National Stadium Bible here. But if I'm going to let that happen, like if I'm going to expose it, pag tinanggal ko kasi to, so originally ganyan yung itsura niya. Hindi ko rin gusto yung aesthetics niya. Parang sinaksa ko lang lahat ng mga albums, and it's not looking pretty. So what I did is to give it an accent of the photo, the different cup sleeves, and then I also got the Chen Uchiwa, and then the Jonghyun Uchiwa, and then of course Krunk. So I placed it there para medyo asymmetrical din yung arrangement niya. So it looks better that way. And then to complement that, I also placed Kobe at the other side. So Kobe is still exposed outside, making it a little covering the blank photo books and also the blank pamphlets. So yeah, para medyo may accent ng konti. So that's what I did for the fourth layer of the shelf. So, that's it. This is my new K-pop shelf. How do you like it? Let me know in the comments below. And at the same time, I would like to take this opportunity to really thank those who have subscribed, liked, shared, and even those who have viewed the videos that I create. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. If you like this video, please do not forget to leave a thumbs up. Share it to your friends. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to also click the bell icon so that you'll get notified for my future contents. And I will see you on the next video. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.